starting in January, I will be making a Patreon. It will cost €4 a month. €4 or $4, whatever. I'll probably put the main monetization, is that what it's called? Yeah, basically the coin you pay in. I don't know how to explain that in dollars. So $4 a month for 4 videos a month. I think that's a good price. I've been watching ASMR for a long time, and I've been subscribed to multiple Patreons throughout the years, and I think that's kind of like the middle of pricing. So yeah. Anyways, so it'll be $4 a month, which is like €3.50 maybe, for those of us that are European. So yeah, I kind of based it off of euro, so €3.50, which is like $4 a month for 4 videos a month. The only thing that I am like not clear on yet is whether or not you guys would enjoy like a set menu of videos you would get each month, meaning 1 video a month in relation to stress and anxiety, 1 video a month in relation to something fashion and beauty, I don't know, then 1 video related to just a life update. Like, is that something you guys want, or is just 4 videos a month enough of like a description of what I would want to do? I know that Rage ASMR, for example, she does polls on her Patreon. I'm subscribed to her Patreon, and I think that's a great idea. I would love to do that on my Patreon as well, so you guys would just be able to choose whatever it is that you want to see. I think that's a great idea, so that's probably what I'm gonna go with. However, if enough of you are like, no, we want a set menu, it's totally something I'd be open to. But I don't know, I just think everybody would be able to enjoy choosing their own videos, essentially. So I'll also be doing a Dutch video over there. I know that it's much requested, and maybe I'll make one in the future over here, but right now I am just not comfortable doing that, because to me, I don't really know why. I think it's just something like a mental block in my head of like talking Dutch in ASMR. To me, it's just really like unnatural, I guess, and I don't know, just not something I'm comfortable doing. So what is that? Is that music? Man, I swear to God, I live in a little town, right? But everybody here seems to think it's a great idea to race through my street with their windows open and their loud ass music. Okay, babes, this is not Miami Beach, alright? Relax, literally. I hate it. It's so annoying. Anyway, it's just something I'm really not comfortable with for the entire world to see, I guess. And Patreon is just more personal, which is also kind of how I want to make my Patreon just a little more personal, but not too personal, just a little. And, yeah. So I hope you guys are excited. I am, I do want to, I am aware that a lot of people will probably maybe will not agree with this decision, but I don't know why. It's just an extra platform. Obviously, I will still upload on this channel. I will still upload on this channel, and it will not go down or anything, or the quality will not be less. If anything, the quality will be better because I am saving up to get a camera, but those are expensive. So yeah, you see what I'm talking about. But yeah, those are really expensive. So I don't really know what else to say. I think I've said everything. If you guys have any questions, please do leave them down below in the comments. But I also wanted to just give a little bit of a life update. I have been feeling really weird. I don't know what it is, but I've just been feeling a bunch of emotions. And honestly, 95% of those emotions are anxiety related. I don't know, I think it's just with the end of the year nearing. I'll be turning 20 in 2022 in February, and I'm graduating this year, and life is just coming at me, it's not like I'm scared of growing up, because I'm not. I was totally one of those kids who was younger and just wanted to grow up, and which is still true. I am always excited for my future, and that's true. I have so many ambitions and things I want to do, but at the same time, I'm so stressed out constantly because I'm so deadly afraid of failure. It's honestly one of my not a flaw, but one of my biggest issues. Yeah, I've had it since I was young, and it really stems from a lot of different things, but there was I just had a lot of pressure put on me as a kid since I skipped a grade, and I come from a family of very high achievers. So I don't know, I love my family to death, truly. There's honestly, my family is amazing, and everybody knows that I talk about my family a lot, and they're probably sick and tired of hearing about my family. But it's true. I come from a family of people who all do very well in their field, so I don't necessarily feel pressure to do the same. It's more it's expected of me in a way, and maybe I just put that pressure on myself, but I also just from And I'm like, you're literally 19. Your life still has to start. I was having lunch with a friend this week, and we were talking about how her and I share a lot of the same values, like basically all of them. And one of them being like that we really want to be successful in life, and that we never want to be dependent on any man, that will always want to have our own money and be able to do whatever we want. Basically, that's what it came down to. And just, we didn't want to be rich necessarily, but who doesn't want financial freedom, right? And I think as a 19-year-old growing up in this society, maybe it's just Belgium, or maybe it's the rest of the world too. I think it's globally, but I feel a lot of pressure to perform on an outstanding level, because there otherwise will be no space for me in what I want to do in my head. I'm not saying this is the case, I'm saying that's how I feel. And I just, it motivates me to do really well, but on the other hand, I just feel a lot of stress. I do. And I notice it all around me, of people who feel and who experience the same things and then burn out. It's not normal that we're all burning out when we're literally 19, 20, 21, even, 25, 30. It's not normal. But I see it all around me, and it scares me. It scares me that it's gonna happen to me too. But I don't know if it will, because I know that I'm like a pretty strong person mentally. So I always am able to get back up on my feet whenever I feel that way. It's usually not longer than 24 hours, But I don't know. It's just, the future excites me, but it also scares me a little because of the economy and the climate and blah. But maybe I shouldn't talk about that, because maybe you guys will get stressed too, which is the opposite of what I want to do. But yeah. Anyways, exam season is coming. It's in January in Belgium. So right now, over Christmas break, everybody is studying, but my exams are really mild this year. I have two, not one, but two, and one of them is really hard, and that's gonna kick my butt. Yeah, it's just really difficult. It's about the history of continents and countries in relation to each other, and the current situation in the countries / continents, if that makes any sense. But it's really hard, and the professor who teaches the class is one of the smartest people maybe the smartest person I've ever met in my entire life. Like, this man knows everything about anything. It's really impressive. Really impressive. Like, I've asked him before, like, how do you know this much about this many subjects? It's crazy. And he also speaks like 5 or 6 languages. Like, I'm telling you, it's insane. Like, you can ask him a question about read is nonfiction. And I said, like, yeah, but I don't process information the same way that you do. When I read something, for example, if I read a book on American politics, sure, I will remember the system of how it works and Congress and whatever, and like the main lines. But there's no way that I'll remember every chairman and every you know what I'm talking about. But this man will. He will. It's crazy. I think he has some kind of like photographic memory. We also have this other teacher who's the exact same way. We don't have him this year, but we had him last year and the year before. Or did we only have him 2 years ago? I'm not sure. But they're both amazing. I think they're my favorite teachers. And yeah, they just know everything about anything, and I really admire that. They're just both really chaotic. Like, they really are those chaotic professors that, you know, that stereotype. That's them. That's them. And they're good friends, so it's really cute. But yeah, like, his way of teaching is also just really chaotic. The first teacher I was talking about. So we don't have any PowerPoints. We don't have any books. We don't have any kind of like hard material. It's just kind of like, here's a country. Learn everything about it. Everything you can tell me. Like, literally, the exam is, he says a country or a continent or I don't know, and then you have to tell him everything you know about it. And then whether or not you told him enough information, and his opinion will decide your grade. So, safe to say it's difficult because it truly goes back hundreds of years in history until now. And then the future of the country is often also included in the material. So, yep, it's really difficult. But I don't know, we've had this course for 3 years, and it's probably my favorite course. I feel like it's the only course where I've actually truly learned something useful. Don't tell my professors I said that. But yeah, that's also a thing. Like, I've done this for 3 years almost, right? But I just often feel like I haven't learned anything, which is not okay. Like, I don't know, maybe that's because of COVID also that I feel that way, but it's just truly shameful that after 3 years I feel like they have taught me nothing. Sure, there are some things that I've learned, but I could have learned that many different other ways, you know. Like, the only things that I feel like actually stuck with me were the things I learned during my internship last year. So, I'm excited for my internship this year. I really, really am. Like, it's the one thing that's keeping me going right now. I'm just really excited to not have to be at school anymore. There was also this thing that really bummed me out, is we had the chance to go to Tanzania with school. We were going to do a project with local geology students on like sustainable traveling and stuff. And they needed a journalism student to kind of document the whole thing. And I applied, like, really excited, and in my class I was the only one who applied. But there was this other girl who also applied, but she was on an exchange program basically. And she got picked, which I'm not like salty about, with like, good for her, but I honestly feel done dirty because the reasons behind why they picked her are just not sitting right with me. I know for a fact. Like, I called my professor, which is the chaotic one I was just talking about. Like, him and I get along well. I called him and I was like, could you maybe explain why she was picked? Not in a salty way, but just like, I would like to know a little bit professors who said that, and I know why they said that. It's just because they don't like me. And honestly, because he said it was based on the motivational letter, and hers was better, which can totally be true, But I honestly believe they made a mistake, which I know sounds cocky maybe, but I know I would have been good, which isn't saying that she isn't going to be good, and I truly hope that she has the time of her life and that it's a great experience for her. I also sent her a message saying like, congratulations, if you need any help let me know, but yeah, I think I would have done great, and it sucks that I didn't get picked, but whatever, I'm over it. But it really did bum me out for a while. But yeah, so yeah, that just sucked, that really sucked, because I kind of thought like it was a done deal, because also I just think it's really unfair that because we also had this other program that was going to be in Austria, where they again needed some journalism students, and in this program and in the other program, both students were exchange students, students that went on an exchange program in the first semester, and now they're able to go again. I'm sorry, but I think that's really unfair. I think they should have taken this into account and chosen students who didn't go on an exchange program in the first semester to give them a chance to go abroad too. That's something I am salty about. But that's just my professors. I have honestly grown to have more and more issues with my professors and the way they choose to kind of handle their business, handle our major, like journalism, basically how they handle our education. Yeah, so I don't know, I've just had some issues on that, with that. But yeah. So, I don't know, yeah, life has just been a little strange or whatever, but I don't know, I'll get over it, and yeah. I also know that that's like part of the reason why they chose Emma, because I am just one who will say what I believe that needs to be said, right? And Emma is not one of those people. She is a very nice girl who will agree with what professors are saying and, smile and nod her head, which is great, there's nothing wrong with that. But I know for a fact that me opening my mouth and telling them, and not in a rude way, but just, I'm sorry, sometimes in whatever environment there are just things that need to be said, especially when students aren't being treated correctly. And I won't just let that fly by. No. Like, I'm just someone who will open my mouth and say something about it, and I know that sometimes that pisses them off. So, yeah, I mean, they came back at me and, it nipped me in the butt that I do that, but if they think that that's gonna make me stop, it won't. It's just, I